Employment-based immigration. How to work and live in the U.S. Employment-based immigration allows foreign workers to come to the U.S. for job opportunities. Some work visas allow temporary stays, while others lead to permanent residency, green cards. This guide explains checkmark types of U.S. work visas, H-1B, L-1, O-1, etc. Checkmark green card through employment checkmark, perm labor certification, and employer sponsorship work visas temporary employment in the U.S. A work visa allows a foreign worker to legally work in the U.S. for a limited time. These visas are not permanent. They have expiration dates and may require renewal. Here are the most common work visas. H-1B visa, specialty occupations, for skilled professionals with at least a bachelor's degree, used by tech, finance, healthcare, and engineering companies. Employer must sponsor the worker and file a petition with USCIS. Initial stay, 3 years. Renewable for up to 6 years. Annual cap, 85,000 visas per year, very competitive. Example, a software engineer from India gets hired by Google under an H-1B visa. L-1 visa, intra-company transfers, for employees transferring from a foreign office to a U.S. office of the same company. The person must have worked for the company abroad for at least 1 year. 2 types. L-1A, for managers and executives. L-1B, for workers with specialized knowledge. Initial stay, 1 to 3 years, renewable for up to 7 years for L-1A, 5 years for L-1B. Example, a manager at Toyota Japan is transferred to Toyota USA under an L-1A visa. O-1 visa, extraordinary ability. For individuals with exceptional talent in science, arts, education, business, or sports. The applicant must prove their achievements are internationally recognized. Initial stay, up to 3 years, renewable in 1-year increments. Example, a famous movie director from France gets an O-1 visa to work in Hollywood. TN visa, for Canadians and Mexicans, created under NAFTA USMCA trade agreements. Only for professionals from Canada and Mexico working in specific fields, e.g. engineers, teachers, accountants. Easier to apply for than H-1B and has no annual cap. Example, a Canadian financial analyst gets a TN visa to work in a U.S. bank. Other work visas, E-2 visa, for investors starting businesses in the U.S. H-2B visa, for seasonal non-agricultural workers, e.g. hospitality, tourism. P-1 visa, for athletes and entertainers competing in the U.S., getting a green card through employment, permanent residency. Some work visas lead to a green card, allowing the worker to live and work in the U.S. permanently. Employment-based green card categories category. Who qualifies? Priority level EB-1, priority workers, extraordinary ability, outstanding professors, multinational executives, high EB-2, advanced degree professionals, workers with master's/PhD, or exceptional skills. Medium EB-3, skilled workers and professionals. Workers with bachelor's degrees or specialized jobs. Lower EB-4, special immigrants. Religious workers, translators, etc. Special cases, EB-5, investor green card. Foreign investors who create U.S. jobs, 800,000 plus investment. Special cases. Example, a scientist with groundbreaking research in cancer treatment applies for an EB-1 green card based on extraordinary ability. Please subscribe to Easy Life Studio for more content like this. Perm labor certification and employer sponsorship. Most employment-based green cards require employer sponsorship. The employer must prove no qualified U.S. worker is available for the job. The worker meets all job requirements. The employer will pay the worker a fair wage. This process is called perm labor certification and involves one-job advertisement. The employer must advertise the job to U.S. workers first. 2. Proving a labor shortage. If no qualified U.S. workers apply, the employer can proceed. 3. Filing Form Y-140. Immigrant petition for alien worker. Officially requesting a green card for the worker. 4. Waiting for a visa number. If the green card category has a backlog, the worker must wait. 5. Applying for green card. Once approved, the worker gets permanent residency. Example: a hospital in Texas can't find enough nurses in the U.S., so it sponsors nurses from the Philippines under EB-3 green cards. Processing times and challenges work. Visa, processing times, visa. Type estimated processing time, H-1B visa, 6 months to 1 year, lottery-based, L-1 visa, 2 to 6 months, O-1 visa, 2 to 4 months, EB-1, green card 1 to 2 years, EB-2 and EB-3 green cards, 2 to 5 years, varies by country. Common challenges in employment-based immigration work. Visa caps and lottery system. H-1B visas have an $85,000 per year limit, making it difficult to get approved. Long green card waiting times. Some workers, especially from India and China, face years-long backlogs for green cards. Employer dependence. Many visas require employer sponsorship, meaning workers can't easily switch jobs. Strict eligibility rules. Work visas like O-1 and EB-1 require proof of extraordinary achievements. Final thoughts. Key takeaways. Work visas, H-1B, L-1, O-1, etc., allow foreigners to work in the U.S. temporarily. Green cards through employment, EB-1, EB-2, EB-3, allow permanent residence. Employer sponsorship and perm labor certification are required for most employment green cards. Some visa categories have long wait times, especially for certain nationalities. Employment-based immigration is a great way to work in the U.S., but it requires careful planning and employer sponsorship. Need help with U.S. work visas? Stay tuned for the next part of Immigration 101. Got questions? Let us know in the comments. Please subscribe to Easy Life Studio for more content like this.